What is going on, folks? Today we have the NFL playoffs, and if you guys are ready to get this party started, we're going to be predicting every playoff game, this entire playoff bracket. Might be a lot of these on YouTube, but not as successful as this one. At least I hope. Okay, guys, back after a long time, here we are. So, we've got the AFC. We'll start with the AFC wildcard round. Actually, we'll go in chronological order of the games. So the first game being played is going to be Raiders-Bengals. The Raiders getting in, helping the Steelers in with their win over the Chargers. They could have tied the game, and the Chargers and Raiders would both get in, and the Steelers would be out. But luckily, they won with 2 seconds left in overtime. Very sweaty game, right to the finish. But thank you, Raiders, for winning it. Now you're taking on the Bengals. Now, I might just be biased because I'm a Steelers fan, picking against the Bengals here. But the Raiders, they're rallying. And the Bengals, you know, they've been slightly inconsistent this year. Very young team. They haven't won in the playoffs since, 1990? Over 30 years. I'm going to take the Raiders to move on to the next round. Now, the next game that's going to be being played, I believe, is going to be the Patriots and Bills in the wild card round as well. So, with the Patriots and Bills, you know, it's probably going to be a close game. It's divisional. These two teams obviously not fans of each other. Bill Belichick and his run-heavy offense with the rookie quarterback trying to go into Buffalo. It's actually at Buffalo. And this time, hopefully for Buffalo, it's not a windy game like it was last time it was in Buffalo, because the Patriots were able to run the ball quite a lot that game. Mac Jones barely got any action. What was it, 3 pass attempts? And the Bills, they're not built to play in the wind, let's just say. They're more of a pass-heavy team, and their defense is really good. And in this game, they'll be at home. I do think that the Bills, with Josh Allen's arm, are going to beat the rookie, Mac Jones, and catapult themselves into the divisional round of these playoffs. So, our next game to pick is going to be on the NFC side. And it's going to be the Eagles at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, they're pretty decimated. I didn't check the exact injury report, but I know Tom Brady can get it done. Playing against the Eagles, who actually did beat him in the Super Bowl. But this is definitely a different Eagles team. Snuck in as the 7 seed. They did clinch the playoffs before, so it's not like sneaking in. But they are the 7 seed. They rested their starters in the last week. Maybe they'll be cold. Who knows? I see the Eagles against teams like Washington twice, and the Giants. Maybe it's because it's a divisional game, but I see them down for about half the game. Then they make a big rally in the second half. I just trust Tom Brady more at home in this situation. I'm going to take the Buccaneers to move on. And then, with the next game, we've got the Niners and the Cowboys. This could be the game of the week. Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Elijah Mitchell. I really like that Niners offense. Juwan Jennings is coming on. They've got Ayuk. Their offense is pretty good. Trent Williams, I don't know if he's coming back. But I just don't know about Jimmy Garoppolo in the playoffs, and it's in Dallas. In Dallas with Micah Parsons on the defense. I think they could do some damage. And I know Trayvon Diggs has been giving up a lot of deep passes, but I don't really see the 49ers as a team that loves to chuck it up deep. I'm going to take the Cowboys. Dak Prescott winning, I believe, his first playoff game. Moving on. Now, the next game is going to be the Steelers game at the Chiefs. Now, I could be biased and say Ben Roethlisberger is going to rally this team to a victory. But I could be realistic and say Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium are going to cruise through this game. I'm not blowout, but I don't think Chiefs fans will have to sweat that much. I mean, maybe Ben makes a surprise return to vintage Ben, and leads them to the win. Maybe the defense goes insane. TJ Watt gets a couple sacks, but I'm going to be realistic here. Pick the Chiefs at home. So, the first division to have all their teams eliminated is going to be the AFC North. Now, in the NFC, on Monday Night Football, it's a first for the playoffs, is going to be Cardinals at Rams. Now, this is a really good matchup. It's going to be really fun to watch. Cardinals-Rams, always close games. Well, not the first one, but definitely two very evenly matched teams. And the Cardinals, they're not the best at home. Like, if you look at their home stats this year. But this game is at SoFi. So, who knows? And I forgot to show the Chiefs logo for their win. And the Cowboys logo. And the Buccaneers logo. But the Cardinals-Rams game, I mean, are the Rams going to be able to contain Kyler Murray? Von Miller is starting to come on for them. A bit of a slow start once he got to LA. But he's starting to rack up the sacks and big plays. And of course, they have Cooper Kupp, who, phenomenal route runner. And he's just a great playmaker. And Matthew Stafford never won a playoff game and has been turning the ball recently. And the Rams, they did win 3. They did win 3 in a row before losing to San Fran, but they haven't been handling their opponents very decisively, let's say. But I am going to take the Rams at SoFi Stadium. I just think they have a little more talent. And the Cardinals, other than their win at the Cowboys, haven't impressed me much lately. So I'm going to take the Rams to move on. But this is going to be a really good game. You're going to want to tune into this one. Now, on to the divisional round. So we got the Titans and Packers at the 1 seeds of their respective conferences. Now, I don't know exactly when the games are going to be played, so I'll just start with the AFC's divisional round games. So here's what we would have it looking like if that happened, if those results occurred. So what would happen is the Bills would go into Kansas City, and that would be a pretty good game. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, you know? It's two of the talented young quarterbacks, maybe the two best quarterbacks, at least young quarterbacks in the league, going head-to-head. In Arrowhead, the Chiefs, their coaching staff, they know how to win playoff games. Their defense, it's been coming up clutch recently most of the time. So, and the Bills, I mean, they're not that inconsistent, but sometimes I just see like, wow, Bills, this doesn't look like the Bills I know. And at Arrowhead, I feel pretty confident taking the Chiefs to advance to the conference championship. So the second full division eliminated is going to be the AFC East. Now, otherwise in the AFC, we have the Raiders heading to Tennessee to take on the Titans with probably Derrick Henry in the fold. That's going to be interesting to see how he fits in coming back. Now, Derrick Henry is an absolute beast, and if he goes off, he's insane. But sometimes he does get shut down. It's decently rare that he gets completely shut down, but sometimes you'll see him have a stat line like, I don't know, 16 carries for like 40 yards or something like that. Sometimes you see teams that have really good coaching, and the Raiders, they're really rallying, like I said about their Bengals game, the Bengals pick. But with Derrick Henry, with A.J. Brown, and the Titans' defense, man, they did have a close game against the Texans recently, their last week of the season. But Derrick Henry's coming back, and it's in Tennessee, and they got the first round bye. I'm going to pick the Titans in this one. So they will be taking on the Chiefs, hosting the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. Now, in the NFC divisional round games, we've got the Rams at the Packers. Packers coming off their first round bye. This was actually the matchup last year that they had. They had the first round bye and then faced the Rams at home. And at Lambeau with the bye, with Aaron Rodgers, Bakhtiari coming back, Jair maybe coming back. And like I said, the Rams haven't looked all that great lately. Like, they've looked pretty good at times. but I can't really count on a full 60 minutes out of them at times. So I am going to pick the Packers to advance here. Not that the Rams can't win, but I'm going to take the Packers. So now we've got the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Oh yeah, the Packers advancing. The Cowboys at the Buccaneers. Now this is going to be tough. The Buccaneers might have Fournette back. I honestly don't really know who's going to win this game, but if I had to guess, I would say the Buccaneers are maybe going to win this game. I don't know, though. It's tough. Okay. Actually, the Cowboys. The Cowboys, their offense is really explosive, and the first game was pretty close. I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. So now, Buccaneers going home. So now we'll just do the NFC Conference Championship game now. We got the Cowboys and the Packers. I think the Packers are going to win this one. Again, at Lambeau Field. It's going to be cold there. It's going to be loud. They're going to have Rodgers. They're going to have all those key players, Bakhtiari, Alexander. And Rodgers might target Diggs with Adams. I'm going to pick the Packers here. Now we also do have the other game, Chiefs at Titans. I think the Chiefs can handle this game with their coaching staff. I think so. So it's going to be a Chiefs-Packers Super Bowl. I think they're going to contain Henry and their offense. Mahomes is going to go off. So now Chiefs-Packers Super Bowl. Mahomes versus Rodgers, the first matchup ever. With the Packers playmakers and Aaron Rodgers more experience, I am going to say that the Green Bay Packers come out as Super Bowl champions. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.